What's up, Lockdown? How you doing today, bud? Just getting everything all set to go here. Fuck things up too bad. Fucking control. What up, K. Rother? How you doing? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. You guys are looking beautiful. Cute chat. Penjies. Teriyaki. What up, guys? So yeah, today, dude, you know what? I'm gonna get a new webcam. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. This thing works, but you know what? I'm trying to get that H-double-D boobies. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the big titties up in here. G's in the chat. Anyways, hope you're doing well. My Sims music is blasting and I don't even give a fuck. This shit's bangers. This shit. This fucking... I'm looking at you, K. Rother. What's up, Obungus? I'm trying to look underneath at the chat a little bit here. That's why I need to add it over. I got my OBS over here right now, so I'm just moving shit around. What I should do is, actually do it like this. Yeah, perfect. And then I'll move Drashed over a little bit. Guys, do you want to see what I've been working on? I've been working on some shit, man. I've been working on that Shiza. Looking into the depths of your soul. That's what I'm saying. I need to get the super 4K whatever webcam. Dude, it's just like a $100 to $140 Logitech. I just have the cheap one right now. I need the fucking Big Daddy Logitech. Got my tea. Rice Todd with the Prime. What is up, Todd? How are you doing? Cheers, man. Hey, Rice Todd, I always forget this. Are you the same Todd that I used to work with, that I've been talking to lately? If so, shoutouts to you. Thanks for being the homie. I always forget what username goes to who. You've been playing Nintendo Sports Bowling 7 hours? Wii Sports? Here, man, I'm about to change this music right now. I've been listening to this for the past, like, minute while I've been editing a video. I'll show you guys the shit I've been working on, but... Let me update the musical situation. You already know. Get a little bit of Ape Escape. I'll even turn it down a smidge. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well today. G's in the chat. Zach with the 208 fell in love with this game because, dude, thank you, Zach, and congrats. That's fucking amazing. A 208. How many runs have you done? 208's no joke, man. If this is like your first few runs, that's insane. Pretty good. Today's a happy day. Nice job. Time Traveler, Stud Nico. Welcome, guys. I'm gonna just make my chat like a little smaller over here just so I can read you guys better. Just because my webcam's right here. Anyways. Nintendo Switch. Fucking Xbox. Guys, let me show you something real quick. Take a look at this. I'm working on that new. I'm working on a comparison video between world record and here. Let me put a little like color underneath the chat just so it's not like annoying. The world's tiniest chat. Anyways, I've been working on a comparison video between world record and as you can see right there, by the world record and the community best. So I've been like really kind of moving through this, and I'm trying to find, like, right here is whenever the community, I line it up and sync it for every level. So right here, the community bet, he just exited, right? So I need to zoom in a little bit on the community best side. I think this is a Saboom one right here, maybe. I need to check and like list who did each one, but I'm gonna do that after I finish syncing everything. And I'm also gonna put the deltas for each homeworld and IL. Pretty crazy shit. Let me get a more comfortable access to my keyboard here. Kind of do the shit like this. Like, whoop. Oh man, I'm like fucking with my mic and stuff. Yeah, I'm combining them into one video basically. And then what I'm gonna do is, my plan is I'm gonna like sub-goal this shit. And yeah, it's gonna be tight. Okay, this is a better angle. So now what I'm doing is, if you look at the community best side, we want to stop the timing for the IL right when that menu disappears. That's right, that's the moment you press exit level. So we're gonna move that down there. And then world record I leave constant throughout the whole thing. That way the time code at the top makes sense. And then we're just comparing the community best, how much time it saves or loses to world record on home worlds or like I said, ILs. So now that we have this black space, and in that black space there, I'm gonna put like the delta for that particular segment. This thing doesn't want to stay on. Come on, there we go. So yeah, so fucking mic, dude, dumbass, stupid ass mic. All right, that should be fine. Anyways, yeah, it's interesting stuff, and so I'm planning on once I get this done, I'm gonna just post the raw thing on my clips channel, and then I'll post the full thing on commentated. I'll sub-goal the commentary for it or something like that. I just gotta deal with it like this. Fucking mic. But yeah. I'm just keeping my eye out. Guys, also keep your eye out on Drash's Twitch channel. Doesn't look like Drash went live yet, but in about, how many minutes? Like 10 minutes. There's gonna, oh, it looks like it's live now. Let's take a look. There's gonna be the 14 Talisman TAS happening today, which is gonna be fucking sick. Bomb Buns, what up? How you doing? Hope you're feeling good today. My clip. Hold on, wait, maybe if I... Yeah, I think hold on, I got it figured out. Hold on, check out this strap. Oh yeah, there we go, perfect. I did it perfect, guys. Put it in theater mode, I will. Man, fucking give me a second, dude. Fucking Jesus Christ. I'm over here fucking flipping the shit around. Put it in theater mode, shut the hell up. Alt-T. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, where's the button? Shut the fuck up. I'm drinking my tea, bitch. God damn, man. Slow down. The stream hasn't even started yet. So, yeah. I'm gonna keep that off to the side for right now. I will put it in theater mode once it gets going. But for now, I'm gonna keep editing this down. He's probably gonna give people, like, some time to come in before he actually starts the task. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's they just announced it like the other day on the Spyro Discord. So yeah, hypers. Apparently, Nuon and Drash have been like working. I'm gonna mention this during the commentary that I do, or the reaction. That apparently, and I had no idea, Nuon and Drash have been working on that task for like, what, 5 years? I had no idea. That's pretty crazy. What's up, Duriel? How you doing? It's not art, it's not safe for work fetish. What are you talking about? Do you post your handle here so people... No, please don't. Don't post your not safe for work fetish username on fucking DeviantArt, fucking footfetish.com. Don't post your username here, please. I'm sure there are some curious people, but not here. I think sharing your handle is fine. People know what to expect. Well, here's my thing, is first of all, this is my stream. And so my rule is my stream. And my rule is don't share your fucking handle for anything. I don't give a fuck. Unless I particularly ask you about like, oh hey, like can I get a link to that or something? Links are banned, by the way, in my chat, so you gotta be really dedicated to self-promote here. You gotta be really ballsy for that, so don't do it. Unless I give a fuck, I ask for no self-promo here. But hey, who cares? It's all good. I'm not tripping. Guys, what I am tripping about is can we get this fucking, get a fucking little segment done here. So, okay, so that was how we exit the level right there. We exit, and then we cut the clip at the, this is like Saboom. These are the community golds down here where it's black. And now we want to realign the next segment to right when the game engine starts. That is the first frame we can, like, see the portal. Yeah. So let's zoom in a bit here. And also, let me just put, let me put the text that it's just waiting room right now. Spyro 2 waiting room. Here, I'll put like a... That's fine, whatever, put it there. That's good. It works. Perfect stream layout. What's good? I see Croc remake is coming. My comfy. Okay, hold up. They announced that a Croc remake is in development, but that could fucking mean anything. So I'm not gonna hold my breath till I start seeing some like promotional footage or gameplay or something. Then I'll believe it. But yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I'll play it. Fuck it, I'll play it. I'll sub-goal it. I don't care. But to answer your question, am I excited? I wouldn't. I'll put it to you this way: if I wasn't a professional Spyro man, I wouldn't give a fuck. But what I meant to say is, I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be so nostalgic. All right, so let's line this up here. I'm working on a new video to those of you guys who are just joining us here. And by the way, speaking of which, let me I'm gonna head back over to the full camera real quick. And just blast my old Discord, unless someone already did that. Let me do that. Blast the Discord, let some people get in here. Everyone get in here, good lord. I'm still keeping my eye on the stream off screen here, so we'll pop into that once the time is right. Boo, boo, boo. Let me also just make sure that I can like hear this tab as well. Just put on like a video of like an Italian guy reviewing pasta. See if I can hear that. You guys can hear that? Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. You're gonna see it. Hold up. Where the I gotta show you guys the pasta, man. Hey, you're gonna see that right there. You're gonna see that pasta. You just swirl it around. Now we don't want to talk shit on the pasta, all right? The ravioli. The ravioli, dude. Make that nice and big so people can see. Also, I'll just put a fucking an outline on it. Guys, we're watching pasta. We're ready. We're getting ready for the TAS. I'm preparing all of you guys. Outline. We're just watching some pasta, dude. Don't worry about it, man. Just an Italian guy with his oh, I made it real wide. Hold up. Just pasta, dude. Don't trip. There we go. Pasta. See how Drash is looking here.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Cooking with Jack. This seems like a nice guy. How you doing? So let's show you how to do lazy man's lasagna.
I'll leave this.
Run through the ingredients, then we're gonna
leave that on.
We're gonna show you how to throw it all together.
Oh, this fucking guy, dude. You know that guy had a fucking stroke, right? Because his cooking was so bad. That's what I heard.
It looks identical.
Oh, you can hear Drash in the background. He's like talking about some shit. Yeah, I'm assuming he's probably going to commentate like over the TAS a little bit. At least I would hope. One would hope. I'll turn up the sound. This should make it so I can hear Drash. Yeah, I can hear Drash better this way. He's still kind of quiet for you guys. Yeah, my Windows noises. Don't mind that. Okay. Well, anyways, so guys, what I'm doing right now is welcome everybody. Yeah, I got the 120 Duriel. Thank you for the congrats. You missed it. Hard work, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm hyping. Hyper's in the chat. That's all I can say. I'll just leave the kind of the stream over here to the side. Oh wait, is he gonna do it? Well, hold on. Boop bad boop. Boop bad boop. By the way, thanks for the subs, Zach and Obungus. Legends. Can I stream freestyle rap? No. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so, like I was saying, this TAS hasn't started yet, right? Yeah, it's just a black screen. It hasn't started yet. I'm still keeping my eye on it. But so we gotta do, and I'm very slow with this process right now, obviously, because I'm juggling my stream and everything, but what we gotta do is line this up with the world record. So we're moving the community, we're splicing shit up here. I'm basically making a spliced comparison here. So what I want to do is have them, the first frame we see the portal, that's when I want it to be the first frame. That's the sync right there. That's the sync. You guys see that? That's the sync right there. That's the shit we're talking about. Oops. I'll make it a little bigger, you guys can see. It's the fucking sync. Did I hear about Adam's 1113? Yeah, I heard about that. He got a new best artisans. That shit's crazy. Which that's still like so insane because like not only is that Nestor skip saves 15 to 17 seconds. So that means in 1113 artisans he saved like pretty much the full 15 seconds like off of like what was previous the community gold, which was like 1126 or 25 or something like that. Or no, actually more like 12. So it could probably go down a little lower, I'm sure, like a few seconds, but still just insane. Adam's crazy. Again, Adam's still the only one to like pull off Nestor skip like in runs, like at a serious level, I would say, like, which is pretty cool. I've been fucking around with it. Like I'll do it. I tried it in a few runs. I think I could do it. I might even fuck around with it a little bit more, you know, later. We'll see. I'm not like, you know, I'm slowly learning it. So I think that's a good sync right there, though. And the other thing about these syncs that I gotta remember is on the frame that I want, I gotta make sure that I actually split the community best like right there. So then that way I can like just look at the time code at the top and just like measure the deltas. And just show the deltas like in between each level, you know. No, I haven't been practicing it off stream at all. It's not the type of, dude, I don't really, I know this is gonna sound super arrogant for me to say, but it's like, I'm at a point now where I can pretty much just try it in runs. Like, yes, I could practice it a little bit, maybe on console still, but at this point, I understand what I need to do in order to do the trick. Before, I didn't, but now I do. After that, like, that day of practice, like, earlier this week, I figured out the setup, and I realized what I was doing wrong. Now I know it's like, oh, I charged a little long that time, I flamed, I didn't get the shake correct, or, you know, now I understand the trick. It's just a matter of just doing it a lot. And so, yeah, I might do some scattered practice of it, but nothing too crazy. But at this point, my point is at this point, I can definitely try it in runs now, just for fun, and maybe have a chance at it with the current setup. So that's good. I have made progress in that sense, but I'm not like sitting here grinding it out, like really trying to get the consistency like crazy or anything. So make of that what you will. So anyways, you guys hearing that? The fucking the Shemp randomly like breaking up all the monotony. Drash still chilling over here. The Spyro 2 TAS has not played yet, but that's fine. I'm keeping my eye on it. I have it right off to the side here, so I'm just looking at it. We'll see whenever he's ready. He can do his thing. Oh shit. Oh, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, welcome. Let me put this in theater mode real quick. Oh my goodness. Turn off the where is it? Turn off the, where's the Spyro 2 waiting room? Okay, and then turn on the audio. Can we hear it? Alright, there we go. There it is. Unfortunately, we're not hearing a lot of game audio, so let me go ahead and start a recording here. Guys, oh my god, I'm just gonna turn down the audio on this. Guys, welcome to a brand new task that just debuted today. This is a task that is 5 years in the making by two Spyro speedrunning legends, Drashed and Nuwan. Drashed is actually currently debuting this over on his Twitch channel, which you can hear he has the live commentary going on right now. So if you want to hear that, I'll have links to that down below, as well as in the Twitch chat, !new task. But already, this run is off to a crazy start. Yeah, again, we don't really have a lot of game volume, so just apologies for that. But dude, just the amount of momentum conservation with those proxies is just absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm just sitting here kicking back, you know, this is my amateur reaction to it. I'm not like a super Spyro 2 expert. I have done 100% speedruns, and I did do a little bit of studying right before this stream here, so please, appreciate the knowledge I will impart on you guys about the world record of this category. It's actually by Blunt Bows, and interestingly, the world record does not get swim. The world record also accesses all of the bosses naturally, so it makes instead of like skipping to them, so that it makes 14 tally like a really natural playthrough of the game. So I'm genuinely curious to see if this task is going to do any like skips to bosses. I mean, probably not, because like the thing about it is that once you get the proper talismans for each level, it just warps you right there. So I can only assume this is also going to be skipping swim and maybe doing a different level order. Another thing I wanted to look at was I actually brought this up on a notepad over here. This is the level order for Spyro 2 14 tally, which I'll just put over here kind of on the corner, you can see. So basically, I'm going to be kind of checking to see if it's matching the level order or if it's different from what we see in world record. But so far, so good. The freaking amazing proxy to get up there. I think it's called the waterfall proxy or whatever. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, that was insane. Another thing that I say I'm not an expert is that some of these strats I might be pogging off for, and other ones, like, I won't realize whether they're in record or not. So if you want like a really in-depth, like how they did certain things and addressing every little trick and stuff like that, please check out Drashed thing down below. But yeah, so far it's just, and what I suspect with this run is that it's just going to be proxying like from the start of the level to the end, you know, like just like we saw with all those momentum conserved proxies in the beginning of the game. Like the thing with proxies in Spyro 2, and this is like my just, again, like I'm an amateur, but this is just what it seems like, is that you can proxy a lot more easily while in the charge animation. Like, but right there, when you let go of charge, that's when momentum conservation starts to become more of a factor. Like right there, it's like he charges into it, but then lets go of charge in order to conserve the momentum. Same thing there when he's coming back in bounds. So it's a really cool way of optimizing the movement in like a task setting, because it's not like he's charging and doing one of those like really tall proxies that you'll see in Spyro 2 and 3 off the fodder and things like that. But instead it's like that frame perfect momentum conservation, which is just a beauty. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna see if I can get some of Drash's commentary in here.
We actually save a cycle by doing it that way, whilst running the normal way across the top.
Yeah. So really crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to think to me that this task, like I had no idea that this task was even in the works, and it's been 5 years apparently before like they like finished this and released it. So I'm genuinely like kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie. This is like, whoa, we get to see a crit. And dude, the first example of Sproder Man that we're gonna see there. And to those of you guys who don't know, that's a trick where you're just like jumping up and grinding up against the wall basically with double jumps essentially. Which of course, if you don't know, double jumps are the mechanic where you jump and then do a neutral charge, which basically shoots you up further into the air, effectively getting you twice the height of a jump, if not more. You can think of it also as like that, like a neutral jump charge. I wonder why he did it that way. This is a task, remember, so that looked like a mistake, but I guess it wasn't. That's actually pretty insane. Yeah, pretty cool. I wish we could hear the gameplay a little better, yeah, but...
They're kind of disgusting, but they just...
You can like kind of hear it on Drash's side, but yeah. Just so that I don't have to compete with him, I'll just keep it quiet. I'll make the noises myself. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, oh no, there's not the other, in Spyro 1 it goes into the chest. It's like... How am I doing, guys? Am I doing the game audio correctly here? So yeah, I think current world record of this is like what, like 20-something minutes, 22-ish minutes, I think, maybe more. Okay, this is a proxy. Normally in world record he would proxy here, which again he does that here. And again, this is one of those levels that's highly affected by the fact that they don't collect swim, because if you didn't do a proxy like that, then you would be stuck and you couldn't get the talisman in this level without swim. So that, I think that's like, just glancing over the run, that seems like a major choke point for 14 talisman runs at a really high level. So I can only imagine that like for beginners and even intermediate players, they recommend, or just no resets, that they recommend probably just getting swim anyways, just in case you fuck up that proxy, you know, you can have a backup. But interestingly, it's not necessary in order to swim in, oh, beautiful proxy right there. And again, if I just want to say real quick on the side, if I'm missing anything like that's happening in this TAS, like, it's all good, you know? Like, I'm not... There was like this one guy in the YouTube comments that's like, dude, he's not like pogging at every little single thing. It's like, it's a bunch of proxies, it's a bunch of momentum conservations. I'm just pointing out stuff that catches my eye, you know? And like that sheep proxy right there, normally what they would do is they would actually turn it around and go to one of the sheeps that's closer to the hole there. So I didn't even know that you could even get that height on that sheep. Like that makes sense. But it's just, that's the sort of thing you don't think about when you're learning like the RTA, like the real-time speedrun route of this level. Is you'd get the sheep that's like right behind him here. So that's like a spot right there where even though he didn't buy swim, the game gives you swim automatically at that part. I don't know if you keep it through the run. I don't think so. I think it's just in that spot that you get to have it, because like it loads you in with swim or something from the level transition. It's weird stuff. The in-level transition, that is, when you go to that area. Aquaria Towers is like a weird level. I think for a lot of Spyro 2 runners, I think it's probably one of their least favorite levels of them all. Not only because the 100% minigames are ass, but also because, like, just traversing the level, it's very easy to get soft-locked, especially if you don't have swim. But even if you do have swim, it's easy to get soft-locked in that level, and triggering all, like, the necessary things, like getting to that back area right there. It's just a weirdly designed level, is, like, how I would describe it. Another funny detail about Aquaria Towers that I didn't realize this until I started running 100%, is that oh god, how do I say this? Oh yeah, the mini game with the king of the horsefish, or what are they called? Horsey fish? Horsefish, the king of the horsefish. He's like, all right, you gotta go talk to my like sons, right, and rescue each of 5 of them, and you like go to different, you have to go around the whole level like multiple times, and everyone gets stuck there. Well, you can just go to the last one and just trigger him, and then you're done, right? And I didn't even realize that was a thing until I started running 100%. Like, I remember when I did my casual playthrough of 100%, oh my god, finding all those little horsies, dude, like fucking pissed me off. Aquaria, it's such a samey level. It's like you get so lost in that level. The fucking seahorse, dude. The water horse. That's it. Burning all the flags before leaving the level. I can only assume that burning a flag, if he's not proxying off the flagpole itself, that burning a flag is just completely unnecessary. And this is another thing I wanted to touch on. As a Spyro speedrunner, I can speak to this. There are going to be a lot of unnecessary flames in any, whether it's a TAS or a, you know, normal run, is you're gonna see a lot of unnecessary flaming. If you see a flame and it seemingly has no purpose, that's because it has no purpose. You know, there's no like secret momentum, you know, affecting from the flames or anything like that. It's just for funsies. It's just because you can, so you do. You know. So it's just one of those things. It's like, I think people imagine that Spyro is like more complicated than it really is. It's such a it's a beautifully simplistic series. Even Spyro 2 and 3 with its more like proxies, and look at that, he got the double on him, which by the way is like a newer thing, because like doing a double proxy on the fodders obviously gets you more height, but that wasn't thought to be even possible for like a human to do until Blunt Bows started doing that on the Frogs in Autumn Plains, the double proxy on the fodder, which obviously just sends you just like on a missile, a freaking nuke across the level. Absolutely insane. But yeah, guys, hopefully you're enjoying this task so far. Let's see what, give us some volume.
Like, implementing double proxies is kind of like a fairly new thing in with RTA running, speedrunning as well.
So,
Yeah, there's the double frog. And dude, oh my god. The way he does the double frog is so sick there, because he takes the proxy from the first frog, and then he just is like let go of square by that point. Like in a normal double frog proxy, you'll see them hold square and that gives them more of that vertical height. But he lets go square so frame perfectly that he's able to hold a non-charge into the next proxy, which I'm pretty sure that's more precise, if I can only imagine. Getting all these extra gems here for no reason, from what I understand. You don't need gems for anything in 14 Tally, as far as I understand. Or maybe you do. Maybe there is some money bags thing that I don't know. I don't think so, though. Yeah, do the acapella music. Yeah, okay. I'll do the Autumn Plains music. Here we go. Here we go. That's like me whenever I do the PlayStation startup. Zephyr requires gems. That's the one with money bags. See, it goes to show I don't know like the little intricacies of the route and like what needs to be collected, what doesn't. All I wow, just amazing. Dude, I'm getting that this is like the running theme of this like TAS is just the momentum conserved perfect square let go in order to get a horizontal proxy rather than a vertical one. Beyond like a little Sproder man here or there, I haven't seen anything that hasn't really deviated too much from that theme. You know, not to say that isn't insane though. It's really cool. You know, again, this is just a technique that you don't see in just normal human speedruns. Another double. Oh, yes. Oh, damn. And then he lets go. So that's so beautiful because he lets go of square, but then he perfect. That's the thing about letting go of square, like during a proxy, is it's very easy to get that flop animation. So it's like extra mind-blowing that he's able to not get flopped during those proxies, as far as I can tell. And I haven't been checking my sheet yet, but he may have been doing the levels out of order. Right now we are at Scorch, right? Or is this Shady Oasis? No, this is Shady Oasis. Man, just more just beautiful proxying. It seemed to be like the same level order, basically. If I'm not mistaken, feel free to correct me if he did do a different level order. But yeah, interesting like climb skip, basically. With that fucking proxy action, so cool. Imagine if people could do proxies like this, like in real time. Imagine like how that would like, especially like skip like that for climb skip. Like, that could probably save, like, a crazy amount of time. Depending on the routing. Maybe not a crazy amount of time. Fracture Hills. This level is actually another crazy one in, like, the world record run. Because, what Blunt does is, I think he collects one of the guys, or maybe none of them. And then, yeah, he goes into this, and there's just so much weird collision on that. Obviously that proxy was so sick because I don't think he does that in record, but like the world record also clips into this area super awkwardly and jankily. It's just like, it's just a crazy like I'm pretty sure this is one of the last like, you know, early talisman skips that was found in the game like a few years ago or whatever, because it's just so much weird collision, and then when you break certain parts of it, it changes the collision, I think. By rescuing the there's my singing again. The score. Oh, that was Scorch? Dude, I always mix them up. I literally always mix them up every time. My bad. Shady Oasis, Scorch, and then Magma Cone. This is Magma Cone. But I always mix up Shady. Yeah, that was Scorch earlier. Dude, can you blame me? They're like the exact same theme. You grab that. Dude, the perfect... That's like a frame perfect bonk that he like touched the top, but then was able to skip the cutscene. By falling. I think. Again, amateur hour here. See what Drash is saying. TAS timing. I wonder. So it's interesting with TAS timing down on the left because
it's not swell.
you guys can't see it, but like it says TAS timing on the bottom left, and
It's not active during that cutscene, so you actually do need to land on it. You can't just
I wonder if that's different for like real time speedruns, is whether they time with the TAS or not. Neb, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Neb. But yeah, cool TAS. Cool TAS. Oh, I see. And then the leaderboard timing is down on the right. So it's weird because the TAS timing, and again, you guys can't see this, but the TAS timing is actually more. Like here, I'll even show you guys. Man, amazing. Cool ass proxy. The TAS timing, well, I won't bother, but the TAS timing is like about a minute like behind the leaderboard timing right now, which is like pretty weird. I wonder how they do that, how they measure that. I've been messing around with measuring like how you would time like ILs in Spyro 1, and it can be hard to pin down, especially when you're comparing footage, like what's the best way to sync them. So I'm going to be talking about that a lot with my next sort of like commentated video, which is going to be that. But yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, oh, ooh, damn! I didn't even know there wasn't like a. Damn, I thought that was a roof right there. I didn't even know you could get over that. That was cool. That's like one of those things that you would only see if you're like, oh, so sick. If you're looking through the Spyro World Viewer. That's like you'd only see it in that case. He's just flying away. Goodbye. Oh Lord, he's walking. You walk. Yeah, pretty cool TAS. Frankly, can I be honest with you guys? This I give this TAS, so far this isn't like my favorite Spyro TAS I've ever seen. It's still good. It's still cool. I appreciate all TASes. Don't get me wrong, but so far it's like it feels like we're using a lot of that momentum conservation, and that's about it. Which is like, I mean, what more can you do? You know, in a lot of TAS settings, it's like, what more can you do? You know, if you're not doing an entirely different category. Yeah, so he pays for Zephyr there. I see. That's why he needed gems. Yeah, this is me playing right now. I'm actually insane. I'm so sick at Spyro 2. You guys have no idea. This is exactly what they do. At least what I would do in 100%. The exact same. Oh, yeah, that's the same. I can do that. I do the same thing. Oh, yeah, just that proxy right there. Easy. I do it every time. It's like genuinely crazy how like consistent world record like contenders are in this game at proxying. Even off of like the more consistent things like fodder and stuff, you still have to understand their knockback and like the timing with the jump. Like just learning how to do like penguin proxy or frog proxy is like, or a sheep proxy. That's no fucking joke, man. That takes a lot of hours of save state practice. So it's very precise stuff, but it's kind of cool to see like what the stuff that hasn't been humanly implemented yet looks like. And it's a lot of that, like in addition to getting the proxy, it's letting go of square like frame perfectly in order to get it like with the right horizontal momentum rather than vertical. So it's kind of cool. Gulp. We'll see how based this gulp is. I want to see him get triple hits on every hit here. I want to see him get a quadruple hit. Fuck it, a quintuple hit. Oh wow, and I think part of the manipulation was getting those birds to drop the things so quickly. I don't even consider that as part, like I didn't even realize that's part of the manipulation, but yeah. He really makes it so that the birds, he doesn't have to wait for the birds at all. So even though these are just double hits, these are still faster than like a standard fight because the birds are just dropping shit so quickly. Wow. And then perfectly grabbing that other, the second rocket there, like right before it exploded from the damage. It's so hard to catch those animations. Like grabbing the thing like that, like that's literally the last possible frame you could like grab that rocket, or at least something along those lines. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, most of those were doubles. I don't know if I saw any triples. I think there was one or two triples, but they were mostly doubles, but they were just insane. This must be like fucking like a good 30 plus seconds faster than any world record in this game. Just from how fast the birds drop the items, and so close as well. I think that's a lot of probably what they were working on with the manipulation for that fight. There's 2 triples, yeah. Very cool. Just giving you guys the music, don't worry. Oh, the double penguin, and landing on the thing right there. Very nice. One thing that I saw in another Spyro 2 task, last one we watched, I forgot which one it was, but I remember seeing like one of those proxies off of a penguin, off of one penguin, that you let go of square, he starts flopping, and then he proxies off another one, sending him in another direction. Like a proxy into it, like another proxy just super delayed. Which is, in a sense, that is what the double proxies are. They're just one proxy into another. just like stacking the momentum. Yeah, it's crazy, you know, like looking at Spyro games like through a TAS or like through like BizHawk or something, and being able to see that momentum value, like the X momentum, the Y momentum, and how that gets stored. Like, you know, that's like one of those things that you can't see measured on the HUD. So like understanding how that's stored, like say for example charging out of the air, you still have downward Y momentum in the ground once after you've already hit it and you're just charging forward. You still conserve a little bit of downward momentum in Spyro 1 at least. I don't know if that's the case in this game. So it kind of informs a lot of like the actual like strats that I'm doing, at least in that game. Okay, just one flame. I think it's actually timed, you know, because normally in runs they're just spamming the flame button here. Oh, the amazing fucking ride and surfing on Ripto. Oh, with the nasty bounce. My goodness, they didn't tell me this was about to be nasty Nork. That was the nastiest shit I've ever seen. Good lord, and GG. Let's see the times right there. I'm just gonna bring them down. That was amazing. GG's in the chat. 20:37, which is at least like 2+ minutes faster than the world record. And again, the task timing being like a minute longer. It must be like the intro cutscenes probably timed as well. Probably a more old school style of timing. These task websites like tasvideos.com, they always like have like real old school ways of timing stuff. So. Anyways, guys, that was the Spyro 2 brand new 14 Talisman task by Drashed and Nuon. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, feel free to drop like a letter G in the chat, because you're a G for listening to this without the game volume. Once again, I'm going to have the link to Drashed's commentary down below. And yeah, just another cool task. And yeah, it was satisfying. I will say, you know, on my task score here, I'm going to give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Now, keep in mind, this is like a task like for me, like my task preference. And for me as a viewer, I wish there was like more than just the momentum conserve proxies, or if there was a lot of that they were doing more of that, like coming in bounds or out of bounds or stuff like that. Like for me as a viewer, I would have been okay with them sacrificing time to do more proxies if that was going to be the focus of the run. So that's just like my thoughts as a viewer. But in terms of a task, I think their focus with this was probably more on just doing something optimal, which makes sense. And yeah, to that end, this is fucking sick. This is an amazing task. And yeah, I'm assuming it was made frame by frame. Again, if you want to know like more about like the process of making this task, definitely check out Drashed's channel. He just did a whole commentary right now over it as well. So I'll have that link down below. And my name's Daoman, and thank you so much for watching another amazing Spyro task. And stay tuned, because we got some amazing Spyro content coming up. I'm going to be doing a world record comparison against the sum of best for my 120 in 120%. So if you want to see that, feel free to drop a sub down below. But in any case, I'm Deo, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, cute task. I'm bummed I couldn't listen to the game audio, because it's like it was just so covered up by Drash's voice. But I shouldn't be surprised by that, honestly. That's just how it goes. Now, interestingly, Drash is also going to be doing more comparisons against like world record and shit like that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm going to change my title real quick. Editing world record versus gold comparison. All right, now I'm gonna put on some music again. Maybe I might add some music over that video, is what I'll do. Is I'll add like the Spyro 2 soundtrack over it, just so there's like something, you know? But yeah, let me lower that up. Let me get my music happening again. Where's that at? Get the music back up in here, you know? Yeah, thank you, Cheery. Yeah, it was interesting. I like that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna work on this video a little bit. I could go offline and do this, but I just feel like doing this online since I'm here. But yeah, real quick, I'm gonna take a piss after watching that run. That's a cool run. And remux that recording, and I will be right back in a moment. Let me just hit that shite. I'll edit that a little later. Okay, and yeah, BRB. Thanks for the sub. Love you. Oh, I'm back. Oh, and hold on, let me grab my water. Thanks, Dylan, again for the sub. What's up, Flazuki? How you doing? Hope you're doing well today, man. Get my shirt off here. Got my water. Yeah, take a look at what I got going on here, man. Let me move this over so you can see. In fact, I'll move my camera over to the other side. Move all this shit. So yeah. So what I have here is, yeah, the world record versus the community sum of best. I'm actually going to move this screen down a little just so you guys can see a little better. You see that time code right there? So the way I have it lined up is... I have the world record. You can see the world record clip is like one of these, unedited, just completely like played like naturally with a time code here. Right. So I don't make any cuts on the world record whatsoever. But what I do is I line up each of the segments of the community gold to each level. So I sync the community gold playlist to the world record. Now that's interesting because what can end up happening is there'll be like, it'll kind of desync depending on load. So I have to be very careful and very like frame perfect about level entries and level exits, which is where I'm doing basically all of my my splices. And then also what I want to do is add the deltas for each segment as a, IL and homeworld as I go through. And for some of them, it may or may not be actually accurate or not. And so we'll see as we go through it. But for now, for example, we got the end of Clifftown right here, and you can see as we frame count this, right when the community gold exits, like right on the exit of that pause screen, that's when the segment ends. And then we just let the world record play naturally, and then we resync the community best on the first frame exiting the portal. So that's like my thought process about it, is like we're gonna remove every part of the load rather than let it play like that. And I have to go back earlier in the run and like make it more like that. But for now, I'm just gonna keep going like with this strat. And yeah, and then in these black screens here, I'll just be putting the deltas and stuff like that. All the actual segment time differences. What's up, Norkson? Anyways, so let's keep going here. So we got the lineup after Clifftown there. Let's go to, oh, well, hold on. Let's make sure we're lining up the start of next level, Dr. Shemp. Okay. So now I got to, yeah, I think maybe I should do it when the, like the level entry, like cut it right when it, when you like lose control, like that. Right when that, right when the box disappears, And then resync it on the fly-in. And again, I was lazy with this earlier in the run, so I will have to go back through Artisans and redo this, but I'm just trying to make it consistent. I'm still kind of figuring it out right now. Okay, the fly-in. And again, we measure the fly-in by the first frame the camera moves. So I'll just link it right there. I guess I should like line it up right to the, like I said, the first frame the camera moves. Or I'll leave it there like this, but hold on. Actually, what I have to do is like make it so that it's, I have to line it up first. Yeah, and then cut it. So let's see when world record goes in, which is obviously later. Let's move this over. Here, I'm gonna elongate this again and redo the cut in a moment, just because I want to see them like side by side. That's the first frame Saboom moves, or whatever the Calm Gold moves. And then what's the first frame that I move? It's right there. Okay. Okay, almost. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, hold on. That isn't the first frame I move. This is the first frame I move. Right there. Okay. Now I have to get the community sum of best lined up there. We want to see the camera move on the same frame is what we want. Oops. Okay, my camera moved first, so we gotta move this one up. Okay, so like, yes, that's it right there. Look at that. Game engine starting, beautiful. Game engine literally, you know, starts like right on the fly-in. This is how you time ILs in this game. Okay, so I'm gonna just fucking get it to that frame. The frame like right, I guess I should put it like right the frame before the actual camera moves. Like that probably makes sense. Either way, like, just as long as I'm like basically have those lined up, that's what's important. So okay, so there's the home world, there's the thing, and let's just make sure we have the idea consistent here. So here's Clifftown. Exits, right on the exit level, that's where the community gold segment ends. Okay, and then that starts right on the first frame of the portal exit, or that you see the portal. Which that can be a little dicey, the first frame you see the portal, but that's, unfortunately, that's the only best way to like measure the actual like level exit. Okay, so community best, and just making sure I'm getting the idea of when this cuts off. Because yeah, we want it to be right when the camera touches the portal, which is when that 156 disappears. Because again, I want this to be consistent across the whole thing. Right now, it's not consistent up to this point, so like I'm gonna have to go back through later and like really realign. I want this to be as precise as possible here, but for the most part, it's pretty good up to this point. I just gotta like micro adjust a little on some of the level entries and whatnot. Okay, so there is where I want to cut it again for Saboom. And I keep saying Saboom, but this could be Saboom, could be someone else. I think this particular one is Saboom. Okay. That looks like the first frame there that he exits. What are you guys saying? Yeah, the sync. I know, isn't the sync like so... Once you nail the sync, it's like, yes! You're looking forward to this already? Yeah, dude, I'm really excited for it, honestly. Okay, hold on. That's a little too far forward. Yeah, right there is where it exits. Right where the screen disappears is where we're gonna cut that. And now the next segment here is Ice Cavern. We're gonna bring that a little closer. And now let's see where this segment enters Ice Cavern at. Oh, actually we have to not enter, exits the level at. Again, what we're doing is we're like taking out the level transitions, basically. And so by the end of this run, we're gonna have an idea of like a with loads and loadless community sum of best, basically. Flazuki, what is the actual end time? Like, you know, because your community sum of best is with loads technically, right? So what is the actual, like, you know, if we did like the real-time timing of the current community sum of best? I'll have to compare that to my loadless, you know, timing comparison. Sync with audio? No, you can't sync with audio because there's different audio delays between capture cards. You have to do it visually. Visually is the only, like, confirmation. The frame the gem counter shows 0. The frame the gem counter shows 0 is when the gem pops. That's how you time it? So hold on, are you talking about from a level exit or a level entry? So if you were to time this, is what you're saying, like for your thing, it's right when you first see... Hold on. Like some shit like that, like right when you first see like a fucking thing. I'm curious, yeah, Flizuki, if you want to like write up, and I know it's probably annoying in the Twitch chat to try to explain it, so if you wanted to like send me a DM that like shows like the visual cues that you use for timing the thing. But yeah, from what you're saying, like the actual total time of the community sum of best, like not just the segments, but like the total run is timed like as close to like a normal run with loads as possible, like just the whole run. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it this way because I feel like we probably do it slightly differently. If I were to guess how you would do loadless timing versus me, I get the feeling that that's probably the case. But for now, I'm gonna keep going with my current strat here and just see if it works out. Because again, I'm doing it from like right when the game engine starts, you know, right when the gameplay begins. Or like rather when the game engine starts, rather than using a visual cue from like the actual menu itself. Because the thing about, like if I were to do it, I was trying to do this earlier where like, it's like, okay, well, so you see this fucking box at the bottom, when that disappears, like, okay, so that's the frame I sync it on. But that's not good because there is still loading between here and the game engine beginning. And the other thing about that is that different capture cards might cut that off. So I'm trying to just really do it as close to the game engine beginning and ending as possible. Like cut out the entirety of the level transition load. Anyways, let me try to sync this shit. What's up, Shemp? What's up, Marimbo? Maribino? Okay, so like for example, right here, I wouldn't sync it anywhere during this screen until now, until right when we see that fucking portal. So that's the first frame we see the portal. So this is what I'm gonna cut it on, or sync it to rather. Unfortunately, hold on, I should cut it here. Yeah, this is what I should do. I should cut it here. And then move it. I gotta remember not to do the cut before I do the sync. I have to sync it, then cut it. So, and I was syncing to the wrong thing there. So I have to sync to the actual world record, because that's the one that doesn't have any cuts in it. And sync to the first frame world record exits this level. Nice. So like right about here. And then again, the reason why I wouldn't want to cut earlier is just so I can compare this. Yep, that's the sync right there. You guys see that? That's the sync. The juicy sync. Interesting with the like the different capture card artifacts between myself and Saboom here, because Saboom is using a composite capture card and I'm using HD, and so the difference there is that because of the upscaling, you'll see something called screen tearing right there. You can see screen tearing right here. That happens with upscaling for HD capture cards. But in Saboom's case, his first frame that we see, you can see through the portal, which signifies that one frame is drawing over another, or rather is interlacing. So a thing to remember when you have composite capture cards is to turn on de-interlacing, otherwise you get that ghosting effect. So it's just interesting because both things have their own visual artifacts. So like that's mine and then like that's his. So that's a really cool like illustration of that. Too good to go shirtless. I know people have been making fun of me for it lately, but I'm cold, bro. What do you expect? I look good in a shirt. Fuck you guys. I think I'm sexier in a shirt than without. Call me crazy. All right, let me line up the fucking ice cavern entry here. We got the exit on Shemp. Now let's get the entry on ice cavern. Oh, this is actually really close. Yeah, and so we're gonna do it the frame that the treasure disappears, as to signify the beginning of the load. And so that's the frame. Again, I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to look at the world record and then sync to that. Hold on. Yep, that's the sink right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the sink. The same frame the treasure disappears. Treasure and sparks, for that matter. Like the game engine. This is the frame the game engine like stops running. You know, as it were. I know that's not the right exact way to say it, but whatever. It's a laggy segment. Yeah, let's see how problematic this level is. Let me just get the line up here. So right when that shit disappears, I'm gonna do it like the. Yeah, I'll do it right when that shit disappears. Unfortunately, I just fucked up right there. Hold on. Okay, so right when it disappears is where we're gonna make the split. When something disappears or appears, that's gonna be the frame that I do the split on. I'm gonna try to make it like consistently like that. Okay, so Ice Cavern, doot-doodaloo. Let's just watch this, just for funsies. Saboom already ahead a little bit. And again, I have both audios playing right now, so... Sorry if it's like ear-bustingly loud. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the frames skipping over. I mean, the thing about it, Flazuki, is that like if that happens, it's hard to really like call it like that it's legit, you know? Sadly. It's not Saboom's fault, but it's like Twitch's encoding at that point, you know? This is the exact reason why you should never use a Twitch VOD as like your main like, you know, leaderboard submission. Beyond just making the mods' lives better. Yeah, you were undecided about it. I could understand that. But I'll discuss this, you know, during my commentary. I'll discuss, like, you know, whether you know, you guys think it's legit or not. How much room for error is there with lag like this? Like, is there like a margin of it could be like a second or two faster, or is it more than that, or is it less than that? You know, it's an interesting question. Like, how accurate is it with this, you know? It's just hard to tell. What's up, Proxper? Yeah, that's good. At least for our sake, Flazuki, that's nice. But still, like, overall, it's just like, eh. I'm not that far off, by the way. And I think this is like the trend with my record and the community best. I'm not that far off from the... Yeah, I'm a couple seconds off here. But arguably, you could argue that that actually the fucking community best is like skipping and shit. Maybe I'm ahead for all I know. Alright, let's get to the end of the level here. And again with the D interlacing, so annoying. All that ghosting. Alright. Let's see, oh no, hold on, I have to compare to my own, yeah, level exit, so let's look at that. Did I, wait, did I split at the Am I stoned? Did I split at the start? Or, oh, wait. Wait, what am I no, for this one, I have to just cut it right at the level exit. For the community best. Don't compare to world record here. For the level exit, it's like you have to know where to compare to what. It's like kind of a mindfuck. So on the level exit, I'm just canceling out the video feed here, right at, hold on, what frame is it? You know what? Actually, it is borked, Flazuki. For your timing, it wasn't, but for mine, it is. Because you see that? Like, we don't get to see the pause. Because you should see... The thing is, and you, Flazuki knows this, but like, to everyone else, is you should see the pause screen for timing for this purpose. Like, even if it's just for a frame perfect pause, you still see the pause menu for a frame. That is a frame perfect pause. Is you press up on the exact same frame that you press pause and then you exit the level. But you still see the menu for at least a frame. Usually more than a frame, but at least a frame. So this is a tough one, so I just have to cut it here, basically. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to cut everything else. I have to make sure I'm only selected on this. Alright. So that's that. Now let's pull up the level exit here. Get that synced up. Alright. Again, we're not using the menu, we're using the actual game engine loading here. The first frame we see the game engine, let's make sure we're zoomed in enough to like know, is this one. So we're gonna get the comms sum of best right over to that. No? Oh, wrong way. Huh. Almost. There we go. Oh, the sync. Ladies and gentlemen, the sync. Oh, the Craigasm. Oh. 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 So again, I'll do it the frame that it syncs. There. The sync. And again, this is a really good example of like, you want to use the game engine rather than the menus, because look, it would appear that my menu, like, you know, distance from the edge of the screen is different than his. You know, or the HUD rather. You don't want to use the first seeing the HUD for a comparison like this. Which is counterintuitive, because you would, like, sometimes it would make sense to like, okay, when the first frame you see of the HUD, you know, or of like the text from the menu or the load or whatever, that would make sense, but it actually doesn't for this. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's like, we're talking within like the reasonable like discrepancy of a few frames. But the cool thing about doing it this way is that it does remove the entire load. Anyways. Okay, so we just cancel this one out now when he touches Magic Crafters, which is right there. Split. Okay. Alright. Now let's bring this one up. Oh, here's one of my community golds. We're finally starting to get into the Deo golds here.
I cannot get out of fucking Peacekeeper's subject.
You hear me talking my shit.
Like, barely. God. But hey,
Okay, now for these, okay, this is kind of annoying because for Peacekeepers, what I did was, let me show you what I did for the Peacekeepers one, for the Peacekeepers Balloonist. So what I did back there, which is going to be like over here, what I did for that was I did it the first frame. This is a really interesting thing, is I did it the first frame, it's back here. I did it the first frame that you could see Spyro's shadow, which by the way, I don't have it like cut properly at that point, but I might have to change this actually. So you see like there's a frame on the right side, the community best. That's the first frame you see the shadow, which ideally, like actually they're not even aligned perfectly in that case, but I'll go back through and fix this later once I decide. Because that would make sense, and I should fix this regardless, but that would make sense the first frame you see the shadow. But the thing is not every homeworld, like I'm now realizing, has a shadow there like that. Like Magic Crafters does not. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate when I actually do the sync here. Let's look back at Magic Crafters now. Right about here. Where is it? Oh my god, go back. Back here. So the frame we want, let's zoom in. I'm thinking maybe the frame that he touches the ground, perhaps. Or maybe the first frame that the balloon moves could be good as well. Or I could do it like, again, I could do it like the first frame the actual like gameplay starts, which would look like that's this. Okay, so this is what I'm saying is this is tough. If I'm looking at the community best side right now. If I do it the first frame of gameplay here, it's tough because I have to use a visual cue that like is coming from the edge of the screen, which I want to avoid because of capture card discrepancies. Fast landing from the balloon strat. I know, right? Is that's not a thing, right? So That's not a thing, so I have to, I'm safe in actually comparing it from the first frame the balloon moves. Rather than the frame Spyro hits the ground, or, I mean, that could probably work too, but I'm gonna do it from the first frame that we see the balloon move. I feel like that's a more clear visual cue for syncing purposes. So, let me, get up over here. Okay, that's the first frame the world records balloon moves. Oh, is that it? Was that the sync? Oh, wait a minute. No, that isn't even the first frame, dude. Hold up. This is the first frame. Come on, bud. Give it to me. Oh! Oh, this. Oh! You see those balloons dancing? Two beautiful balloon dancing right there, man. Look at that. The sync, ladies and gentlemen. That's it right there. That's that sync I was looking for. So yeah, first frame of the balloon moving. We're gonna split it to that. And then also, just for the sake of argument, let's just make sure that the actual game starts at the same time. Yeah, it does. Like, the actual gameplay should start, in theory, at the exact same moment, which it does. Like, us holding square here. Does it? Spyro's head goes shorter compared to Saboom's here. You seeing that? Because when Spyro's head gets smaller, like right there on world record, notice that that's not happening on the Calm Gold. So maybe that should, honestly, maybe that should be the cue. Honestly, but it's tougher with that. Depending on capture quality again. You may not see that first frame of Spyro's head turning down as well. Like, this is my gameplay for both clips here. But like, when we start looking at like Saboom shit, like this might be a harder sell. But yeah, this is Vegas 13. Yeah, I'm using a really ancient version of it. It's tight, I like it. Yeah, I have the crack, dude. Laura, I'll bring you the cracked version to ESA if you want. I have it on a thumb drive. The crack and the key gen, easy. You know, you just put Vegas 13 on any computer. Yeah, I don't have any problems with crashing or anything. You do have to adjust a couple of settings to avoid like the every 5 seconds it crashes. But nowadays, like, I don't get any crashes. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever version is fine. Like, I don't care. So what do you guys think? I mean, should I do it from, because right now I have it synced from the balloonist, from the first frame that the balloon moves. You can see that the first frame that the balloon moves is when the Calm Gold starts. See what I'm saying? How the balloon hasn't moved and then boom, you know? But there's still discrepancies even in the time Spyro takes jumping from the balloon. You wouldn't think this, but the time that Spyro takes to jump from the balloon to the ground, like, there might be a slight variance there in terms of how early, like, what frame you get access to Spyro. Like, it's hard to tell once he's actually moving. It might be the same, honestly. It might be the same and it just looks different. Just because of, like, small little camera differences. But you're seeing that, right? Like, you can even see the camera moving, like, earlier for me compared to the Calm Gold. Look at that. Hold on. Go back a little bit more. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna play this like, I'm just gonna tap forward, frame advance this. Am I tripping? Is that the same? That's the same, right? Is there a difference? I feel like that's the same. And I'm just tripping about the Spyro head thing. I feel like that's just a visual, like, let's not worry about that so much. I think for the sake of argument here, I think it's within the range of a frame to time from the balloon moving. Like that. See how the balloon moves right on that frame? And that's where the Calm Gold starts. So I think that's fair. I think we're just gonna keep it like that, just so it's consistent for every balloonist. And we will go back to that later for artisans as well. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go fix that right now for peacekeepers and artisans, just so I like have it consistent for all of them. Where is it? Balloon, artisans balloon. Should be like around here somewhere. Right there. Okay. So let's look at this. We want to see the first frame that the balloon moves. On the world record. Okay, yeah, and you can tell. You can tell that it moves at different points. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So we want that to be synced. So the calm gold is just like a frame ahead right now. Oh, I'm doing it the other way. Is that good? Oh, 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 look at that. Oh. But you can kind of tell that it's like, it's a different like point of the like there's a variance in the animation there. That sometimes it might take a frame longer, you know, from this syncing point. You know what I'm saying? In this particular case, Spyro's head gets smaller at the same time, so I don't know, man. It's hard to tell, but I think this is fair. Like I said, it's within the error of 1 frame, for sure. But there may be an error of 1 frame using this timing method, up to a frame. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And again, it might just be us like overthinking it, and it is the same, but the videos just look a little different just because of like slight like differences with the camera. Yeah, it's basically, it should, in theory, this all should be the same and it's not a problem. But, you know, if we're gonna get right down to the frame, it's kind of like, huh, there might be like a frame of variance here. So, I think it's fine though. I'll just keep using this visual cue for now. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay. So we're gonna use the first frame the balloon moves there. Okay, so that's fixed for Peacekeepers, and let's head over to the Artisans. Or no, yeah, Peacekeepers is the first one. Okay, so let's head back to the start of Magic Crap, which is right here. I do have to fix more of the Artisans levels as well, but we'll get to that later. Now we're gonna cut off the community gold right after the pause. Okay. Oh my god, please. I'm fucking scrubbing way too far ahead here. Right about... Looking at the calm gold now. We want to cut it off right... You can see how much longer it takes for me to pause compared to Saboom. I definitely waste a good... I think it's safe to say I waste like 5 to 10 frames every pause compared to Saboom. Which is a third of a second. Right? Because 30 frames a second. Roughly 30 frames a second. It's kind of crazy to think. I waste a third of a second on all 30 levels. So a third times 30 is what? Is how many thirds? 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. That's 10 seconds, right? Am I doing my math right? That's 10 seconds across the whole run. Okay, that's the first frame I exit on, I believe. This is Sony Vegas 13. It's a really ancient editing software. Yeah, right there is where we want it. Okay, now we're gonna move this back over. We might have IL records without loads or cutscenes. Yeah, no, Flazuki, I like that you have it that way. It makes sense because you're thinking of it as a whole run, which you should be for the community. If it's the sum of community segments, you know, like, then yeah, then the run is the sum of community segments. So you show the whole run. That makes sense, you know? But I get it. There's like a lot of like weird sort of discrepancies that arise from that when comparing like footage like this. What's a skateboarding staple? Yeah, dude, this is how I make all my videos. I like it. I know it's all grayscale and stuff. Like, I'd be willing to download a mod that made it all black. Like, that'd be cool. But I don't know of any such thing. It might be out there. But it's all good. So yeah, so first frame we see the portal is when we want to sync here. I believe with world record, yeah. Okay, that's first frame of the portal right there. And we're gonna push the comm gold to sync there. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Okay, get a little. Okay, that should be the sync right there. Oop, almost. That's it. That's the sync right there, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? See that portal coming up on the top left? That's the sync. Spyro banging his head to the Mario 64. I'll make my, while I'm here, I'll make, oh, but hold on, before I get ahead of myself. Get that sync correct. Okay, so first frame there, boom. And delete the rest. Okay, nice. Yeah, let me make my camera just a smidge bigger here, just so we can like compare to the shit better. Make everything a little bigger. We can handle that. Boo, boo, boo. All right. So that is the sync on Alpine exit, or rather, Homeworld, Alpine Homeworld entrance. Because it's like, it's a different thing for when you exit a level versus when you re-enter the homeworld versus when you exit the homeworld versus when you enter a level. Those are like and when you do a balloonist. And when you exit a balloonist. Those are 6 different like standards I have to keep consistent across this run. So here, we're gonna cancel right there. First frame that we don't see the pause menu. Hold on, I gotta zoom in a little more to measure that accurately. Okay. Now on the re-entry. Oops. Oh man, this is like way further ahead. Hold up. Let's get the world record in the right spot here. Okay, there's the world record portal. And funny enough, you know, it's kind of crazy because like the game engine starts before you see the portal, and I'm doing the queue on when you see the portal. But you can see the actual, like, on a well-cropped game feed, you can see the actual like HUD before you see the portal. And again, there might be discrepancies with the camera for when the first frame of the portal is, but that's just what I'm using for this. Just so that way it's not like someone's video feed is cut off and then you end up like making them a frame early. So this is just, to me, this feels more consistent, even though it's still not 100%. So let me get that sync there on the portal. Oops. Oh man, I think come on. There's the first frame of the portal. There we go. There we go, there's the sync on the portal. See those little blinders on the top left and right? That's what I'm talking about. Have I tried? Yeah, no, I just stick with what I know. I'm not like an expert on like different video editing software at all. I've like looked at other ones like DaVinci, but it's not really my thing. Or at least I haven't learned it, rather. It's probably a more accurate way to say I'm a dumb fuck. But yeah, I'm cool with what I know. Vegas gives me, like, Vegas 13, as much of an old fucking bitch that I am, Vegas 13 gives me access to everything I need, you know, for making a video. Like, there's very little in my mind, and this isn't true for everyone, but for me and my brain and how I edit videos, this is, like, this program is simple, it makes sense. Like, you want to put something there, you just put it there, and then you edit it up, and then I know all the little quirks about, you know, desyncing certain things or, like, little stuff like that, so it just, you know, it's good. I'm not, like, a hotkey expert or anything like that, but this is just what I'm used to and what I like. But I'm certainly there are better out there, you know, I'm not here to say otherwise. Okay, entering Wizard Peak. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? Am I tripping? Did I not get the Wizard Peak gold? What's up with that? Let's grab that. Because that's the Wild Flight right there, yeah. So we need to grab, it should be in my download somewhere. Let me find that. Down, Loads. In nice cock. Alright. So here we have all the different downloads here. So we want to grab, which one are we grabbing? We're grabbing Wizard Peak. Maybe we didn't get it. Crystal Flight. Oh, no, there's Wizard Peak. Let's put that. Oh, that's the MP4 SFK. Let me grab the actual MP4. Wizard Peak. Let me scoot that over. Okay, is this the one we want? That's weird. Yeah, we got. You know what it is? Is it's actually the reason why is because it's from this, I think. So since hold on, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna split it again and just move it over. Yeah, that's what it is. All right. What's up, Chevy? Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Life's going good. Oh, and then we have the, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong here. This is where we want it to start. Okay, I'm getting it. Hold on. We want to delete, I deleted the wrong part. I see. We want this part. Yeah, first frame of that. Yeah. Okay, got it. All right, now, we go over here and we get the first frame that the treasure disappears, which it appears to be on the calm gold a little earlier. Delete that, or actually we can move it over now, and now we're gonna sync it on the fly in. Because I don't know if I might not have done that for Ice Cavern or something, because I have to go through and review, because it's like I need to remember to cut things up and like really take out every load. I think I forgot to do that on some levels in Peacekeepers. But that's okay. We'll go back. We'll just try to get through as much as we can for now, you know, and then we'll go back and review and everything. Okay, so there's the fly-in on world record. First frame the camera moves. There it is. Oops. Almost. Oh, we almost got the sync. Oh! Oh, look at that sync. Oh, a juicy sync. If I dare say so myself. Oh, that is a Craigasm in the chat right there. Beautiful sync. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, so on the first frame of the fly-in, we're gonna hit a split. Cut off all the shit we don't need there. And then on the final frame of the level exit, yeah, the Chad sync. This is near the level exit, right there. Okay, so let's head back over this way. Gotta do it like this. And then first frame the pause menu disappears. Let's just make sure that's correct. Yeah, first frame pause menu disappears. We delete that. Now we move over to the load screen, which we are cutting out for the next segment. I'm gonna see the first frame. We see the portal on world record here. Around here. It's around here. Now we kind of get a little bit more precise. Oh, this is actually the first frame. Yeah, like that. That looks to be about the sync. Even though weirdly, like that's the portal sync right there, but you can tell it's not like fully synced. Yeah, we need this to be slightly more forward, like right there. But then the portal, actual port first. I'm gonna keep it consistent with the first frame portal sync. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at that, even though you can tell there is a discrepancy in the actual sync with the camera here. I'm just keeping the actual, like, rule, that is the first frame we can see the portal, we're gonna desync. Again, some of these things are just gonna be inaccurate up to a frame, basically. But as long as we have, like, that one frame of leeway, and we're just that, as long as we're not more inaccurate than that, then I'm happy. 1/30th of a second, like, you know, we'll live. But as long as it's consistent is like the thing. So the rule about first frame of the portal, we're taking that. I am not removing dragon loads, no. I'm doing the whole run here, and so all I'm doing is I'm removing level transitions and balloonists, basically. This gives us a better idea, I think, about like the actual how good each level in Homeworld was done. I could remove dragon loads too, but I mean, they're both, I mean, I could do that. I'm not saying I couldn't do that, but just for the scope of this video, I feel like, you know, let's not make me, this is already going to take a while just to do it like this. And we'll see how I feel once I'm done with this. But to remove all the dragon loads is going to be a whole nother like process, you know. All 80. I'll just add another 80 edits to this video, you know. Like, actually 160, because you have to resync it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll just say 80, whatever. Well, just add 80 edits, no biggie. Yeah, it might be, you know, Shem, because you're right, it might be more than a frame, not because of the platform difference, because they're both FDS, but because of the where you touch him. So that is relevant in terms of like measuring who had the better run. So it is still relevant, even though it's the same platform with ideally like the same loads and stuff. But, yeah, I'm not gonna stress it too hard. I think that's fair to factor that into the IL segment, to be like, well, I wasn't touching dragons as good there, so I lost a second, you know, rather than like syncing at every dragon, you know what I'm saying? Where am I? What am I looking at here? What am I trying to get here? Hold on, let me see this. So we got the entry to we got the exit. See, it's easy to skip over stuff. We got the exit of Wizard Peak, and now we got to get the entry of Crystal Flight. This is gonna be a weird one. So, but yeah, I'm still using the same consistent thing. The first frame we see the treasure chest on the community best one. First frame we see that go away is where we cut it. So let me adjust that so it matches the world record. Okay, that's the first frame world record, loses the box, and that's the first frame calm gold. That's it. That's the sync right there, entering the level. So right when we see that treasure chest disappear, we're gonna make the split and just cut it off. And I'm just leaving, keep in mind, for this comparison, I am leaving world record intact. So that way there is like an uncut up version of it. This isn't gonna be like both videos are cut up and removed. This isn't like a total load removed thing. This is more of a, we're looking at the world record run in real time, the 12041, and then we're just syncing the community best where it's most appropriate and discussing the deltas on Homeworld and IL. So it isn't truly like a load removed run per se, you know? It's just the world record run, but synced, or the community best. Yeah, the world record run with community bests synced, which actually gives us, it just happens to give us a lot of information on a loadless, not including dragons. Yeah, the homeworld movement is still in it. So you can tell, like, in Peacekeepers, I think I glossed over some of the homeworld sections. But yeah, I am leaving the homeworld movement in. Because Flazuki, they both use the death abuse route in Dreamweavers, right? In fact, I'm gonna go check that right now. I believe both of these runs do the death abuse route in Dreamweaver, so that would be my only like questioning thing with Homeworld. So, now, granted, like some things like Magic Crafters Homeworld, you know, there are some slight differences and stuff, but the idea is that if I show the deltas for everything, it evens itself out by the end of the run when we compare all deltas, or all segment time deltas. But what? Oh god, I'm scared now. You have Death Abuse Gold's IG in another playlist. Oh, this is the wall glide route? Hold up, hold up. So what you're telling me is it's the current community gold playlist has the wall glide route is what you're saying. Hold on, let me see this. Because if so, then I'll have to like make a huge I could just leave it the same here, but I'll just have to make just that asterisk. Okay, this is the wall glide route. That's annoying, but I mean, it's not annoying. I mean, I appreciate you making that, but I'm just saying for the sake of this comparison, yeah, this is the wall glide route. But you know what? You know what? I'm frankly... Yeah, if you have them... God, what do you think I should do with Lazuki? Do you think I should take the other, I should take the Death Abuse route golds? Would that just be easier, do you think? Even if they're not as good as these? Because in theory, if I'm like looking at the whole run and like tally up all the segment times at the end, it still tells us like how much time I would save or lose compared to the wall glide route. I could cut out homeworld movement. That wouldn't be crazy, but Let me think about it for a sec. How much worse are the, You know, tell you what, send me the, what's it called? The fucking, golds from, I'm gonna do this like, this is gonna be really janky, but send me the golds from the, or just like, send me the playlist on Discord. Or in fact, here's what I'll do, I'll VIP you, Flazuki, you could just put it in the chat. VIP Flazuki. What you can do is, you can link the, yeah, link it in the chat just so I can bring it up more easily. I'm too lazy to bring up Discord. What I'll probably do is I'll take the homeworlds from the not Death Abuse route and then use the actual ILs from the Death Abuse, or just see which one's faster, basically. For the IL. Just use whatever is faster, but just use the old homeworlds. Yeah, I might as well do that. Just use like the fastest version of each thing that makes sense. Okay. So let me download everything from Ancient Mostly Intent. Oh, this is cool. You have like different routes and stuff. Okay, but anyways, let me Metalhead, Wild Flight, Icy Flight. They're like kind of out of order, or is it the other way around? Am I stoned? Hold on, where's the Haunted Towers at? High Caves, Sunny Flight, Jock, Dry Canyon, Dr. Shemp, Ice, Alpine. DP, Icy, and Jock is what I need. Haunted and Lofty are the same? Okay. DP, Icy, and Jock. And Lofty. Right? No, DP, Icy, and... Okay. Haunted and Lofty are the same? There's no Haunted? Here, hold on. Let me just download some of these and just look at them. Yeah, I should be saving more time. This is exiting Haunted. Oh, well, I already have Haunted. No, you're right. I already have Haunted. I see what you're saying. I see the... Okay, I get it. Okay. You don't have to explain it. I'm just processing. Okay. So, yeah, this is exiting Haunted is the DP one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, then we want Icy. And then do we want Lofty? So you said Haunted and Lofty are the same. Mostly intended route. Well, hold on. Let me look back at the Icy one and see if that goes into Lofty. I'm assuming that goes into Lofty, right? Or no, it doesn't. That does not go into Lofty, so I do want to get the Lofty one. And there's a few different Lofty ones, but I'm assuming Grass Bump route is the one I want, probably. This is the ancient route. Ancient, mostly intended. I'm curious to see this. What is this? So does he clean up the island early here or not? Let me scoot it over so you guys can see. He did not clean up the island. Use normal lofty. What, this one? Oh, this is an ancient route. Wow. What the fuck is this route? I think I remember doing this when I first started playing. Use the normal lofty. Yeah, because it does come out of Ice Cavern and then the next one would be the homeworld. Or Icy Flight, yeah, like what we're saying, yeah. I just want to see what the supercharge is here. I'm like curious. There's no grass jump, I'm assuming, on this route. He like stops and then like cleans up all the other stuff and then goes through the fairies normally. Oh yeah, I remember. You get these. Yeah, this is the old route. Yeah, this is the old... Man, I'm having a flashback watching this. Yeah, that's the old route. This is like the easy route. Like the like unequivocally most easiest intended route of the level. Yeah, grabbing those reds, I remember that. Oh man, those were the... Shit's crazy watching this, man. You take the fairies, and then the rest of the level's basically just like the grass jump route. Crazy. That's crazy. That just blew my mind watching that. I'm glad you saved that. So yeah, so what you're saying is lofty, use the lofty from the normal community best because... Let's see the lofty from the normal community bests. Because the lofty from the normal community best, in theory, has the same homeworld going in and going out. Or maybe not going out. Okay, this is icy. Hold up. Wait, but the... Yeah, so this would be icy. Right? No. This is lofty? Wait, am I stoned? Hold up. That's the community best for lofty, but the... Oh, but the run is at... So don't look at the world record right now. Just look at the community best. So this is lofty. And so yeah, it is coming out of just shut myself up real quick. So that is the homeworld going into lofty. And then exiting lofty. Let's just see what it looks like. Just to see what I need here. And then exiting lofty is like, that's a different segment now. And this is Latif, and does this go to this goes to Dark Passage. So this homeworld I can't use. I'm gonna just cut out the homeworlds I can't use right now. So like right here coming out of community best haunted, I can't use this because it's wall glide route. Or community best Dark Passage, or whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, this is wall glide route to icy. So we're gonna remove this. We have to remove this either way. So we're just gonna remove that. And we're just gonna start it, get that like lined up correctly. First frame we see the 182 disappear. We get rid of that homeworld. Just so this is organized a bit better, you know? And this, nothing is synced up yet at all. It's just, I'm just getting like the segments here for me to choose from now. Because I have like, I'm gonna have to choose between different segments in Dreamweavers. I'm gonna read your message. Once I do what I do, then I'll read your message to confirm that I did the correct thing. Because I don't want to like get confused right now. Okay. And now the calm gold would start with the exit of icy, because this was icy, right? Yeah, and so we're gonna take the exit of icy now, which is basically what this is. We'll clean that up a bit more later. And then this is Lofty. This is the actual calm gold of Lofty, which actually does the different route. But we do want to compare to the fastest thing, so we should compare to this. Considering that it's the same homeworld going in anyways. And now here's the exit, which does get cut off. We'll actually just cut that off now since we're here. That should be good right there. Cut that off. And now we don't want to use the homeworld from after that, because that would go to, this goes to Dark Passage. So we're going to cut off some of this. And how do I measure this shit? It's with the, oh man, I can't use the gems, can I? With this. I have to use a different, oh yeah, I can't, no, because this would be the home part of the homeworld thing. So hold on, we have to do it from the fly-in. Well, but for now, let's just kind of just keep it like whatever, like that's fine. Like, we'll fix that one up more later. Once we have that homeworld slotted in. You know what, just so I know where I need to put homeworlds, I'm going to insert empty events. This is like a crazy video editor strat here. I'm going to insert some empty events here to signify a homeworld that needs to be inserted. Oh, no, not that. And then between Haunted to Dark Passage. Insert empty event. Okay, and then after Dark Passage, let's go ahead and just cut it off now while we're here. So we're just doing some of the preliminary work here, but we're not doing like that much. We're still going to clean it up more later. But just so we have an idea of what we're doing with the homeworld situation here. Okay, just cut off this level exit. And then this should be Jock here, right? And again, we don't want this homeworld. We want to take a homeworld from another, from the other segments. And then I'll download those in a sec, but I just want to like have an idea of how they slot in here. But yeah, basically I have to go through and download the homeworlds and insert those. So we're gonna do the first frame we see the. This is interesting because you see the text from Dark Passage there. So we'll just use that as our visual cue for that particular one. We'll call that the portal, you know. Normally I'd use the actual portal collision, but that works. Oh, actually we don't want that. We don't want any of this. Just kidding. Get rid of that. Yeah, what we want is this. So we need an empty event here is what we need. Empty event, and then again, those empty events are going to signify where I put the homeworlds from the other videos. It's easy to get tripped up with this process. You know, you think you're doing the right thing, but then you're doing the wrong thing, you know? Wait, no, I have to do it when the gems disappear. Yeah. Okay, and then there's an empty event there, and then the balloonist thing should be the same. Okay, and we'll cut that up when we get there. But so, okay, so now we have our empty events where the homeworld should be. What's up, Chets? Thanks for the content I've been putting out. You found me through Ricky. Since I've been watching you reignited. Love for Spyro. Dude, cheers, man. Love you, Chets. Thanks for the kind message. That totally made my night, man. So, cheers to you. Okay, and so what Flazuki said here was he actually said what videos go there. So after Haunted, we have the normal Community Gold Dark Passage, which, again, all this stuff we're just using for the homeworld. So let's grab those again. Different playlist, Icy. Oh, dude, thank you, Rayman. That was very nice. Okay, hold on. Let me just figure this out on my own real quick, because trying to follow along with the Flazuki is kind of throwing me off. So he's probably right, like whatever the fuck he's saying, but I'm doing this my way the highway. But yeah, we want to start with the Dark Passage one here. Download this, because this is going to be the home world with the death abuse. Yes, it is. And that's what we want. So we're going to go ahead and download this. Where's the little... There it is. The little janky-ass YouTube downloader extension there. We're going to take that, download that. Okay. I'm going to grab that. In fact, let's grab the other ones too while we're here. The Icy Flight is going to give us the homeworld coming out of Dark Passage to Icy Flight. Oops. Yeah. Which again is going to be the same as what's on World Record. So let's find the download for that. Excuse me. And then we can keep the lofty one, but let's see what the empty events tell us. So we got this one and this one, and then the lofty one is going to also have it. So Icy Flight and Lofty are like one. They're like one segment. Or no, they're not. I lied about that. So the split from Icy to Lofty. Oh god, am I tripping here? Because I want this homeworld is what I want, like from the actual video, which we don't have there on the Com Gold there, but we do have it here. This is the homeworld to Lofty, which I'm just gonna like split that up right now. We actually don't want that empty event there. We want this homeworld. An uncut turkey. And now we basically go over here. The first frame we see the portal or the letters in this case. Now we cut this up. So there's our homeworld start there. And then the end of the homeworld we can cut as well, so that way we have that homeworld. Fucking turkey. Okay, from when the treasure disappears. So this is the only homeworld that I'm sharing from the actual community gold playlist. And now we line that up. Okay. Oh wait, did I delete the homeworld there? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we don't want to delete that homeworld. We want to keep that. Okay, yeah. And then that's entering Lofty. This will be exiting Lofty. And then this is like the correct exit on Lofty there. Nice. Okay, and then so now we need to get the homeworld from, where is it? From Lofty to Jock. So let's go grab Jock. No Wally Flop. Oh wow, neat. It has it with the Wally Flop too. That's cool. The no Wally Flop one is mine and the Wally Flop one is Saboom's. It's like literally the difference between us. Mine is only a second slower though. Interesting. It's in theory, or I guess a second and a half. I'm pretty sure we could get the Wally Flop route probably a little quicker than that. Probably, I don't know. With the Death Abuse Homeworld route and no Wally Flop, which is what I do in the thing here. So we're gonna take this one. At least just for the homeworld. We might compare to the real community sum of best here, but we'll see. It might actually still be mine, right? I don't know if Lazuki's still here. Hey, what's up, DZ? Yeah, I'm editing right now. I'm currently lining up community gold segments with homeworlds and whatnot. So it's some pretty crazy stuff. So let me just download this real quick. Just so I have the homeworld not from the current community golds. So that way the homeworld makes sense. And we're gonna want to put that one right here. I'm just gonna stick it down like underneath. And then just so I can like edit it down a little bit more easily. I also have to put it in the right spot to do this shit. Time off, I would say. 10 to 20 seconds, somewhere in there. Okay, now we're gonna have it sync like right on the level exit there. Okay, now this is the homeworld itself. Get it over here. And we're gonna have it cut off right on the gems disappearing. Hopefully that this concept of like the gems, the frame that the gems disappear, hopefully that this applies to all of the what's it called? We'll see. So far it has. It's a little longer. So yeah, that frame right there on the community best. Delete it there. We're syncing, ladies and gentlemen. We are syncing this shit up. Okay, there's the homeworld we want. Now let's get the slot in the other homeworlds. That's the homeworld we want there. This homeworld we still need to grab off the downloads. So let's grab that. And this is between Haunted and Icy. Or what? This is between... Dark... Wait, what? Hold on. Community Best. This is the Calm Gold for Haunted to Dark Passage, I think, is what we want. What? They're out of order here is the thing. But we want the Calm Gold from Haunted to Dark Passage here, I believe. This was the one from... Dude, I might be mixing these up here, to be honest. Hold on. Because if we look at what the... let's look at what the world record level order is here. So we have Haunted. Okay. We have Haunted, and then Dark Passage there. Dark Passage has to be here somewhere, which it appears to be over here on the Calm Gold. So we're going to flip these around. Scoot all these. I should be like highlighting these, but whatever. Okay, so there's the Calm Gold for Haunted. The homeworld we're going to slot in there. Dark Passage, actual gold there. And this is coming out of Icy Flight, so not what we want after Dark Passage. We want that after where? After Lofty. Or no. We want that after... There's Lofty. There's post Lofty. We want pre Lofty right here. What the heck? Hold on, no. We got it all fucked up here. We need to get Icy Flight back over on this. I think I had it correct before. So let me do I'm just making sure everything's in the right order here, alright? Don't get mad at me. This is like the most confusing part of this whole comparison here, so I just have to get it all like organized now, just so it's not like a pain in the ass when I get to it later. Okay, Haunted, then we get the homeworld for Haunted, post-Haunted, which we're going to find from the Dark Passage, the old Dark Passage here. The Death Abuse route to, you know, it doesn't have to be super precise yet. We'll make it more precise later. Now, we're not going to actually use this segment, but we're just using the homeworld. Okay. Stick that right there. Okay. Haunted homeworld, Dark Passage. This should be Dark Passage homeworld now, or post Dark Passage homeworld. So let's find that. Is it this one? No, that's the actual level itself, Dark Passage. We don't want that. We want the Icy Flight one, I think. Yeah, this has the whole Death Abuse homeworld route. Okay, from going to Icy Flight. Now we don't want all of Icy Flight here. We just want the homeworld. Okay. Now let's scoot these over a bit. Yeah, there's like barely enough room for this shit. Okay. Okay, that's the home roll. Let's go ahead and just pan that real quick to the right spot. Making sure we got everything in order here. Is Floraflop in the calm gold for the homeworld that I'm adding in? Let's see. Hold on. Let me just make sure we're on the right track here. So we got Haunted Towers. I'm just looking at the community best part right now. We have Haunted Towers, and in fact, I'll make this a little smaller so you guys can see the video a little better. Look right there. We got Haunted Towers. Then we got the Haunted Towers. Just looking at the community best thing, the post Haunted Towers thing, Homeworld, which we're gonna do that for. And then we're going to Dark Passage on the community best. And then we're post Dark Passage Homeworld, which is this correct? Yes. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. And then we got Icy Flight. Okay. And now we have the post Icy Flight Homeworld, which looks correct. And then we have Lofty. And then we have post Lofty Homeworld, which looks correct. And then we have Jock and the Balloonist in the same segment. Okay. So, what I've done here, just to clarify, and Flazuki's been following along the whole time, but to those who are confused, is I did a different homeworld route in Dreamweavers on World Record than what's on the Community Gold playlist. So I took the other Community Golds that have the correct homeworld, but I'm still keeping the IL from the actual best, IL. From the actual gold. From the current Community Best playlist. Now, whether that's accurate or not, I don't know. But to like what the actual fastest IL is, it's hard to say, but I think it's safe to say that the currently updated Com Golds have the best ILs. I think that's a safe assumption compared to some of these other ones. I think. It might be a wrong assumption, but it's the one I went with here. And so yeah. So yeah, I took the homeworld routes from other older golds and kept the ILs from the current community golds. However, Flazuki, if you wanted to research what I just said right there about which versions of the Dreamweavers golds have the best ILs, like just not considering homeworlds, just the best ILs, feel free to send me that. If one of those is not one from the current community sum of best. Make sense? Because you're timing it with the homeworld included. So I'm saying, like, if you find one that's like a better IL, feel free to send that to me. Of any haunted or Dream, Dark Passage, Icy, Lofty, Jock, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and I'm gonna get back to this. This is really mentally stimulating stuff. I gotta say, I'm gonna put on some more water for tea and whatnot. But let me just go ahead and just save my project here. But I'm glad I got that all clean. Even if if something isn't like the truest, like fastest IL or whatever or homeworld, at least we have it cleaned up like accurately now at this point, which is good. It's like everything's in the right order now. So thank God we figured that out. So we should get back to Magic Crafters at this point and keep cleaning up the run. In fact, I might go back to Artisans and clean up some of that because now I have like more of a system with my timing. But yeah, I'm gonna go pee and I'll be right back. Yeah, Flazuki, I agree. You know, and I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it in the bathroom. And I was thinking, like, you know what I should have done, honestly, instead of doing what I did there was, I should have just taken the home worlds from the current community sum of best, but then just shown them out of order. You know, and shown them, like, you know, as like a weird, you know, like, oh, saving this much time on this homeworld, losing this much time on this homeworld. So that way it's a better actual full run, like, breakdown of deltas at the end. Because in theory, the delta, the time saved and time lost would even out, you know, to the world record that I'm comparing to. So the way I did it here is, like, now I'm comparing against, like, a Frankenstein version of the community sum of best. And I'm not actually comparing against the actual community sum of best in a full run sense. But, yeah. So it's just a matter of, like, of comparison at that point. I do have it set up the way I have it now, and I think that's fine. Like, it doesn't look, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big fucking deal one way or the other. But if I did use the homeworld from the wall glide, the current community sum of best, then we'd get the interesting metric of how much time the community sum of best homeworlds save overall compared to my homeworlds and my world record, which is, I think, pertinent. Even if like they look like, you know, out of order or whatever, weird, like, you get a better sense for the comparison and the time save between the two by the end of the run. Like, on an individual segment level, I think it makes more sense to do what I did here, but in a full run sense, it makes more sense to just use the wall glide route segments, whether you do them out of order or whatever, but just use the correct segments. So it's just a question of, like, what you value in terms of the segment comparison. Oh man, I'm getting pretty tired here. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna save this. I already saved this world record comparison thing. I'm gonna simmer on this for now. I think I've done a lot of work on it right now, and I think I should put it on the back burner because I have a couple other things that I want to take care of. First and foremost, being the Spyro 2 reaction I just recorded. And yeah, so let me grab that real quick. I think I already remuxed it. Show recordings. All right.
You see, what it is here, you're doing it yuck. You're not supposed to post online.
Because what I want to do with my Spyro 2 reaction is I want to add the relevant Spyro 2 music to it, because there's no game sound on it. So I think what I want to do is add each like homeworld and levels music accordingly to like where it's at. Go on, stay sat down, bench your whole life. Watch as a sharp wit becomes a dull knife. Talent, you either have it or you don't. And guess what? You suck, so put a sock in it, bro. Listen, I don't need you to understand. Really though, I just need a drummer. Damn. Give in to the self-doubt. That shit's always. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So now I'm looking. Actually, I'm not looking at the fucking. Get that like up here. I'm not actually looking at the world record comparison anymore. I am now looking at the Spyro 2 TAS. But mostly I should shut my mouth and never make another track. I'm gonna turn down the audio on this. Guys, welcome to a brand new task that just debuted today. This is a task that is 5 years in the making by two Spyro speedrunning legends, Drashed and New One. Drashed is okay. Compelling, but did not persuade me. Lest we forget that I am crazy. Guys, welcome to a brand new. I'm gonna turn this down a little just so it's not as annoying. I'm not giving in or giving up. Just improving while not giving a fuck. You can watch over time. This looks complex. Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy trying to juggle like several different video projects at the same time. Let me actually bring this down a little just so you can see. Just so you guys can see a little better. It's not too complex. It's just a lot of stuff to juggle. So again, what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna update the title to editing stuff. So at this point, what I need to do with this is remove this audio track. Or actually, I can leave the audio track because sometimes it has Drash's voice. But what I need to add in is the entire Spyro 2 soundtrack. Easy. Because otherwise, it'll just be me talking and no like Spyro sounds whatsoever. And I think it'd be better for this video if I at least added in the music. Yes, it's a lot of effort, but I might as well do it. You know what I mean? I could not do it as well. I could just leave it like just my, you know, voice for most of it. But I just want it to feel more like Spyro, you know, like I think for the quality of content it's worth doing, you know. What I might do with those Dreamweavers things for the other video is show both the wall glide and not the wall glide route for comparison purposes. Like have it be like 2 videos right there, just for the Dreamweavers homeworlds only. That would be interesting. I think that's the only way to really fully solve the problem, is to just show them both. And then be like, here's the delta with the actual, you know, wall glide route, and here's the delta with the non-wall glide route. Both of them being sum of best. That's probably the best way to solve it. All of the things I'm doing here is like a ton of work, but I gotta do them. So for now, what I'm gonna do with this one, I'm gonna see if I can't bang out this video tonight. The other video I probably won't finish tonight. This one, I think I might be able to bang out tonight and then get it uploaded for like tomorrow or whatever. So, oh, and then there's this video over here, which is like a Raid Shadow Legends sponsored one. So, I got like videos on videos over here. But we already rendered this one, and I need to make sure I have it uploaded, right? In fact, I need to email the lady. Let me see if, let's just look at my studio here real quick. Okay, yeah, this is the second draft here. So I'm gonna actually take the unlisted link of this. Let me just get on the full webcam real quick. I just gotta email the lady for a review with this before I can make it go live. So that way I get my money. And full disclosure, this video fucking sucks. The fucking CTR battle. I did it for like 5 minutes. It was so bad. I mean, it was fine. I mean, it's just not like a high quality piece of content, I would say. It's just fun. It's just fun, you know? So yeah, let me email this lady back real quick with it. Here's the updated second draft of the video. Is that the correct one? Okay, so now let's get back to this. So now what I got to do is I'm gonna get on YouTube again here. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. We got a big chicken sandwich. We got a beautiful looking chicken sandwich right there. I mean, good lord, I'm getting pretty hungry. I'm not gonna lie, but let me at least get started on this video here. Spyro 2 OST, and I'm gonna download each song individually and place them like at each level accordingly. Which is kind of a lot of effort for this video, but it's the only way to make up for the fact that it doesn't have game sound, you know? So I think I want to do it, even though it's a lot of fucking effort. Where the fuck is the Spyro? Oh, Spyro 2 OST is what I want. I want the individual tracks over here. So just download all these. Just download fucking everything here. Download. The other thing is, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta be careful that it doesn't get demonetized, because fucking electronic EDM artists, I might have to like take out the homeworld music if I do this, you know? Which is annoying. But it is what it is. I'll leave in at least whatever music I can. This is me like trying to doctor the current video, the Spyro 2 TAS reaction, because I couldn't watch it with sound because of Drash's commentary. I couldn't have like a game audio only version. So we're just downloading every Spyro 2 song individually here. And yes, I could download like the full soundtrack as one video and then like cut it up in my video editing software, but this basically saves that step. Is that booby?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. You want chicken, baby? I'm pretty hungry, I'm not gonna lie.
Painting my toenails. Oh my god, you can tell I was sleeping into my
She's
freaking
sleepy.
eyeball.
She's sleepy baby. Some of these, like the Save the Caveman, I'm pretty sure we don't need that. It's like, what is this? Yeah, I don't think we need that. Actually, you know what? I will download these just in case, like just to have them, just in case I do get demonetized, like for the homeworld music.
Nail polishes.
Guys, look at the nail
When
polish.
should I paint my toes? They look much darker than they are. They're really not that dark. What color? The red berry or the pink sparkly? I'm kind of leaning towards red berry if I'm honest. Cheddar says meow.
And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna download these videos and find someone to raid real quick because I am pretty much done streaming. I feel things kind of cooling down here, but we did get some good progress going on the community sum of best comparison, as well as kind of idea melding with the Dreamweaver's Homeworld strats. So I'm glad we did that. Maybe I might work on this stuff a bit more tonight, especially this one. But yeah, that community sum of best comparison is going to take a while to finish up, and same thing with this. I have to like individually put all these fucking songs in the shit. For hopefully, if I can get this video out tomorrow, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna be up like all fucking night. I'm not gonna lie to you guys with this shit. Just got a lot of videos on my plate right now. Like, what can I say? That's just what it is.
Do it to yourself, not to be mean.
I did do it to myself, and again, I could just post the TAS reaction without any like game music. I could do that, but I just feel like it would be better if I put the game music there, since there is no game sound, you know? And just like have the right song on the right level, and I feel like that would be a lot better of a watch than like, you know what I mean? Is anyone in agreement, or they're like, or are you guys like, dude, who fucking cares? Like, why are you downloading all these songs? Like, because it is gonna be a lot of work. But if I can get it all done tonight, then I'm good with it. I'm just gonna be up late tonight. Hey Cog, how you doing?
Dude, I found I have one that's like basically in between.
Alright guys, so I have all those songs downloaded. I am going to find someone to raid at this point, because yeah, this is going to be easier for me to just do on my own, and I gotta eat food and blah blah blah. But thanks everyone for hanging out for this much more low-key stream today, with the damn Spyro 2 test, which I will be rating Drash. It would appear that he's looking at the doing like an intense commentary of the task, so we're gonna raid him. But yeah, guys, have a great day. Can we get 69 on the, oh nice, the 69 raid. I will catch you guys tomorrow. You're very cute. Bye everybody, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.